Whoa, it's me again. Did you miss me? Anyways, we're going to get right into the show from season 2, episode 36 of Mes Filins de Blanc. Telekas parlez-vous français? Niet. Ruski. October 24th. It's Halloween season, and this is my 17th costume in a row that I've worn. Can you guess what I am? Put in the comment section. If you get it right, I'll give you nothing. And stay tuned afterwards for a little special sneak peek into us paying tribute to a beloved, iconic character actor after the show, though. And don't fast forward. That's cheating. Now I just told you. Maybe you didn't know, and I told you. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? It's me. All right? Like the video, dislike the video. I don't give a crap. You can subscribe. You can't. You could tell people not to watch me, which will make them watch me. Or you could tell people to watch me, which will not make them watch me. Or tell them to watch me, and they will, and they'll hate it. And I don't care. But my cousin told me, who's, by the way, just graduated 8th grade, said, this is what you got to say. She calls me uncle, even though I'm not her uncle. I say, I'm not your uncle. Think I'm going to give you money because you call me uncle? No. If I call you wife, you think I expect you to fold my clothes and make me a cake? No, you should just do that because you're a woman, regardless of whether we're related or not. Anyways, Heidi Gardner from SNL's on the show. And more stupid Halloween shit.
Live with Kelly and Mark.
Love you, toodles.
Today from Saturday Night Live, Heidi Gardner. Our countdown to Halloween continues with tips for a your Fight Night Survival Kit. Plus, the girls check in with the viewers on another edition of Fans. All next on Live. And now, here are Kelly Ripa and Marcus Milo.
Hey. Good morning, Tuesday, October 24th, 2023.
2023.
2023. I go back
I'm
and
so
forth.
impressed with your
Knowledge
of the year. Mark usually likes to say 2023,
Yeah.
which drives me crazy.
It does. Oh, it does?
It does.
Good.
Now you know.
Now I know.
Yes, now you
No, I'll
How's your finger?
Lady, what are you, psychic? Thank you for asking.
My finger's good. My
He
finger's
was
good.
backstage showing me his
It's
finger.
a little droopy. It's a little, it feels like it gets a little tired around 12. And it starts pointing down like that.
Is that when you put the cast back on?
And then I still have to wear it when I work out. I work out a lot, lady. Yes. All right.
Yes, I am very well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mark, I did not realize you hired a hype woman to me.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? The Phillies are in Game 7 tonight. It's do or die. It's do or die. They're playing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ashley's very nervous.
We're all very nervous.
Ash is very, very nervous.
Billy, I don't know where. Oh, Ash. Hi, Ash. They
There you
really moved you over there. So, Ash, Philly has a terrible track record with Game 7s across the board, sports-wise.
They're gonna miss night though.
Okay. Yes, I like that. Oh, good girl. Yes.
I like that throwback Phillies. That was the best. That was the best jersey.
Yeah.
They got a really scrappy team.
Yeah, I know.
They got guys. They got street toughs.
Yeah.
They have guys with long hair. They have this. They have mullets. They have guys that one guy hits home runs every game, and his young son is at every game. And I'm thinking, why isn't his son in school?
Because he gets
Goes
homeschooled.
after the game.
Nah, they're traveling. They're traveling to places.
They have a homeschool tutor that comes along with them.
Maybe he is. I retract that
And
statement.
the Yankees all shave and get haircuts like pussies.
The Philadelphia's
Philly
mascot.
Fanatic is the greatest
To me,
mascot on
he's
earth.
the greatest mascot.
Yes.
I love him so much. So if the Phillies win,
He's been attacked by other teams, coaches, and managers have punched him.
Tommy Lasorda used to mess with him.
Tackled him to the ground.
I love
kicked
that.
him.
This week in baseball, and the Philly Fanatic would always go out there.
Yeah.
And so the other bracket, the American League, the Texas Rangers have already beat the Houston Astros.
Okay.
And we all love that when somebody beats the Houston Astros.
Because they're cheaters.
The Houston Astros, that's like the team that
cheated.
That cheated.
Don't come at me. They cheated.
How did they cheat again? They were banging on trash cans.
They had an amazing system. By the way, I think a lot of teams probably did this, but they were just silly.
Take a shot.
They would have a camera focused in on the signs. I guess they pre-scouted they would know, fastball, curveball, what was coming. And so they get it, and the guy in the locker room house would bang
the dugout, not the locker room.
One time for a fastball, 2 times for a curveball, or fastball off speed. It didn't get that specific. I think it's gonna be off speed, or it's gonna be a fastball.
Fastball or no fastball. That's it. And it's in the dugout.
One guy apparently couldn't hear so well.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how do you hear?
They would play back the game, and you could hear boom, boom, boom. You could hear it. You could hear it. One guy had a little electronic device that would zzz, zzz, and so he hits a home run. And usually they were going to rip off his jersey, because that was like they do in the celebration. But he came around the bases like this, like don't rip my jersey off, don't rip my jersey off, because. Yeah. Now this is alleged.
Because his microphone, his wiretap would be exposed.
Yes, you have to add allegedly. I mean, my gosh,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, Mark has said this.
Are we still on here? It's very exciting. But
the Mexican was a cheater, just like you.
It is, but they're out.
Not to say they're all like that. There's good ones.
So no
and this is all just freedom of speech.
Electronic devices.
And it is true, though. He did cheat. He allegedly cheated, but he is from Mexico.
Quick question, and again, I don't care that much, so I'm just going to ask it anyway. Was there any penalty imposed upon the team?
Yes.
With it, yes. So what happened?
But I think it was the consensus that it wasn't strong enough.
Yeah.
It was some suspensions or fines or
someone was suspended for
play.
Yeah, for a little bit. It wasn't strong enough.
Got it.
But one guy, the guy with the bzz, 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 he still gets booed every stadium a lot. And he's really good. He's really, 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 really good. He's really, really good.
He didn't have to cheese, what you're saying.
And he gets hit with pitches a lot.
Oh, they hit him with pitches?
Yeah, he still gets hit with pitches.
Oh, well, that's not okay.
Well,
we don't condone violence in sports.
It's not violence. It's just baseball.
It's not. Mark, that should be a bumper sticker. It's not violence, it's just baseball.
And some people would say, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Another bumper sticker.
I think that was Ricky Bobby. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. So when I was abroad this weekend, when I was in London, every time I walked outside, my eyes were tearing.
Okay.
And I couldn't figure out why. I truly couldn't figure out why. I didn't think I was coming down with a cold, but I figured it's fall. It's too late for allergies. But apparently, fall allergies are a real thing. You can suffer allergies the same way you would in spring.
Okay.
As they have ragweed, other common allergies, lots of and they're talking about London right here. That's so crazy. I should read this article before I go out on the air. Anyway, a lot of common plant allergies.
There's a lot of parks in London.
A lot of parks.
Were you near a park?
Yes.
That's probably what it was.
And so there's my answer. I was not coming down with a cold, because you know me. Every time I'm on an airplane, I'm the wackadoodle wearing 2 masks, at least 2 masks.
Pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, yeah. This is not a pandemic thing for me. I don't like to get sick on airplanes, and so I always wear a mask. But I still managed to get the pretzels and the snacks. I slide them up underneath my mask. I'm not that big into suffering, so I do have my snacks.
And no allergies when you came back to New York.
I didn't feel any allergies when I came back to New York, but I definitely did over there.
Hey, listen, you know I cold plunge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, how could we?
They say that it's the new way to seal a deal, do business.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, it used to be, come hang out, we're going to go do a round of golf, we're going to go in the sauna, we're going to talk about this deal, cocktails. No, it's cold plunge. The cold plunge. And I know why.
I like the way you put the emphasis on the. He does. It's not my imagination, right?
English is my second language.
I know that. He doesn't say cold plunge. He says cold plunge. Yes.
I think it's all those Italian
so
conversation.
when you cold plunge,
what happens is when you're in, you don't want to do it. But when you get out, you're so happy that you survived. You will agree to anything. You will agree to anything, and people get really chatty once they're in there like, hey, this is not so bad. This is great. Oh, my gosh. I can't feel my feet, but it's fine. At least the pain has stopped. I've noticed that.
Well, what happened with you and Gelman? You cold plunged on this show, and Gelman shut down. Like, Gelman, I believe, may have stopped breathing for 3 minutes.
I went into my Zen place because I was trying to power through the pain and the numbness.
You're not going to have any interesting conversations with him cold plunging.
I think if we ever wanted to see what Gelman looked like going through labor, that's what it would have been like. I thought he was bearing down, honestly.
Yeah. I'm much more relaxed now. Now I'm like watching.
That was our first few times.
Yeah, TikTok videos and I'm entertaining myself, with the news.
So you keep your hands out of the water.
Yes, I do.
I do too.
Yeah. It's another level of pain to put your hands in.
I saw on I guess when you guys did your cold plunge, my phone was listening to that. It was because I don't click on cold plunge videos, but I was so they cold plunged, and then suddenly I was awash with cold plunge videos on Instagram, and one of the cold plunge videos I saw was this man who actually takes chunks of ice and puts the chunks of ice inside the the seemed very unpleasant. Anyway, he gets in and he puts his entire body and hands and all into the.
That's my next phase.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then I'm just going to go underwater for 6 minutes.
I've seen you dunk your head up. When you leave your head out, you leave your hands out.
My hands.
He ducks the hands stay out and the head goes under.
No, they go like this.
The weirdest thing you've ever seen.
I grab on the side of the tub.
I feel like if I'm going to spend 6 minutes anything, it's going to be like, something worthwhile, like buying shoes. You know what I mean?
I watch you take 6 minutes to buy shoes all the time. It's like,
6 minutes. 6 minutes is a long time for me to make a shoe. Like I can buy 6 pairs of shoes in 6 minutes. That's how good I am. Yeah.
You're pretty efficient.
I'm really efficient. I know what I like and I stick with it.
I think you would be addicted to it once you started.
Cold plunging?
Yep, I think you would. I know you say no. I know you. I know you.
You don't. Here's the thing. You still, if we are going out to a restaurant for, say, brunch, and I am meeting him there, and I'm going to be late, and I say to him, just order me something I like. He always orders me eggs Benedict.
When
a woman who doesn't eat ham or eggs or hollandaise sauce or English muffins.
When you say order me something, I'll be there in a minute, it's like playing 3-card Monte. I know I'm going to lose no matter what I pick. Oh, you got me the.
But you only order eggs Benedict.
No.
She orders eggs Benedict, then she comes, and then the server comes and said the eggs Benedict the first. She's like, "Oh, you got me eggs Benedict," and he's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "I don't like eggs Benedict," and he goes, "Well, that's what you had last time." That's because you ordered for me last time. You always get eggs Benedict. I only get eggs Benedict when I'm late and you order for me. Well, stop being late. I could see him saying that. Say, that's what you had last time we went out for brunch. That's because you ordered for me last time. And I didn't like it then. I don't like it now. but I'm going to eat it because I don't want to send it back and then order something else and then get my food when everyone's halfway done. And then Mark will forget within 24 hours what the hell she just said. And then a month later, they'll be at brunch and he's going to order eggs. But he's going to say, I got to order for, well, what did she have last time? Order me something I like. He's like, what the fuck does my wife like? I don't know. She likes swallowing Greek yogurt. Like, he thinks, what did she have last time? She had eggs Benedict. Okay, I remember that. I remember her eating eggs Benedict, so I'll get that for her. My wife's going to have eggs Benedict. And then he turns to the person to his left and goes, it's her favorite.
Do you remember I was under the delusion that I thought you liked Eggs Benedict, and for Mother's Day one day, I made you Eggs Benedict? Yeah. Why did I think that?
Because you don't pay attention and you're fucking stupid.
You ate that the last day. You have Eggs Benedict sometimes.
No, I had a poached egg on toast. Because Albert told me I should try. No.
Poached egg on toast?
No sauce and no ham.
Oh, no sauce, no ham.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's not ham. It's Canadian bacon. Okay? And also, it's hollandaise. Say she doesn't eat it with no Canadian bacon, no hollandaise. All right? It's just a poached egg on toast. And it's also on toast. Right. It's not Eggs Benedict. There's no hollandaise. There's no Canadian bacon. And from what I hear, she eats it on toast, not an English muffin. Or as they call it in London, what do they call it in London? What do they call English muffins? They call it a nookie? They call it something. Put it in the comment section. What do they call English muffins in fucking England? Oh, give me a fucking break with this shit. Oh, blow it out your ass. What is this face? What are you doing? What is this shit? What are you doing?
Poached egg on toast.
No sauce and no ham.
Oh, no sauce, no ham.
Yeah.
All right. You
And
like
no
poached eggs? You like poached eggs?
I don't like poached eggs. Albert told me that I should try the poached eggs on toast. You have to try it.
For $11.50.
Kel, it's so good. Albert, I don't eat eggs. Kel, but you'll like this. Kel. So I tried it once. And then Mark internalized that and said, my wife loves Eggs Benedict.
It's her favorite food. Well, pay more attention. I would fucking remember easily. I ate poached eggs on toast one time at a restaurant based on a recommendation from a friend, and he saw me eat that one time, and in his head he registered it in his computer as my wife's favorite breakfast food is Eggs Benedict. We would play the newlywed game, and someone said, what is your wife? We asked your wife, what is her favorite breakfast food? Wife or Mark would say eggs. Oh, I know this one. He'd be like, I know this one. She loves Eggs Benedict. Nice eggs. She likes the poached eggs with the yolk, with a little bit of ham, nice Canadian bacon on the toast, and a nice hollandaise. And then she'd turn over her paper, and it would say goldfish crackers. And coffee. That's what it would say. And he'd be like, what?
Once. And then Mark internalized that and said, my wife loves Eggs Benedict.
That's communication. 3-card Monty.
Like, I believe, like, as I was having the poached eggs on toast, there were 2 poached eggs and 2 pieces of toast. I gave you the other one because I didn't want to be rude. I always feel bad. I don't know if you're like me. If you go out somewhere to a restaurant, you don't want the chef to feel bad. So you eat the food even if you don't like it. So that was in my head. I was like, here, eat this. It's so good. You'll love it. So I put it off my other egg on my other toast on Mark.
So you don't like it? We have an amazing show today.
Heidi Gardner is here from SNL.
And live's countdown to Halloween continues with Amy Goodman and her tips on how to make a Halloween night survival kit.
Our parents, the survival kit was like you know, don't eat the apples because
They have
that's
razor blades in them.
right. Exactly. That was the 1970s Halloween survival.
By midnight, right? Yeah. So don't get
if
into
it
the
was
van.
cold, you put your coat on. That was the survival kit. And they would say things like, "Don't get hit by a car.
Right.
Don't go to that house down there
They're
because
weird.
that guy lives alone."
Right.
That was the survival.
Yeah.
It's so different now. All right, you know what time it is. It's the time. It's the reason you all showed up. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Jessica Simmons from Dallas, Texas, who watches the show on KDFW.
Wow, she already has a mug. Did you win that mug?
No, I bought it.
Oh my
As soon as
goodness.
Mark became the co-host, I had to do it. I was so excited for Mark becoming the
Yes.
co-host. I was so thrilled.
That's the new. Well, yeah, well, we have a
We have the
new
new
we have a
version.
new
Yes,
version of this.
exactly. I need the new version. I got to stamp Mark.
And I also
let's
want
see
the
what
chicken
happens.
noodle soup bowl, not the coffee.
All right, you've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth. If you stump me, you will win this. All right, Jessica, here are your two statements. I climbed the Manitou incline in an hour and a half,
Wow.
or I
Whoa.
once fed stingrays in the ocean.
Wow. Okay.
All right, where in the ocean?
All right, time for the first impression guess. You know what I do. I do it in all the videos. No clues necessary. I climbed the Manitou incline in an hour and a half. I don't know what that is. I once fed stingrays in the ocean. I think you could do that on vacation and pay for it, like swimming with the dolphins. Here's the thing. It's one of those again. I'm just going to have to follow my system, my algorithm. I climbed the Manitou incline. Maybe she did it in an hour and 15 minutes. Maybe she did it in an hour and 45 minutes, but not in an hour and a half. Hell, she could say that I did it in an hour and a half when she really did it in an hour and 27 minutes or an hour and 32 minutes. And it doesn't count because she's lying, even though 99.9% of that statement is the truth. So I'm going to say it is true that you once fed stingrays in the ocean. And you might know that that's the way I'm going to ask. So you might reverse psychologize me, but fine. I'll tip my hat
To
and I'll
incline in an hour
twiddle
and a
your
half,
bush like an
or
Aussie with a boomerang.
I once fed stingrays in the ocean.
Wow. Okay.
All right, where in the ocean were you feeding these stingrays?
I was in the Bahamas.
Yes, that does happen down there.
Okay. And
Yeah.
was it an enclosed activity or was this out in the wild?
It was out in the wild. They took us on a speedboat out like 60 miles to this island.
Whoa, she's
and,
very
we did
talking
that.
fast, very quick.
How many miles?
60?
6.
Or wait. Or maybe the boat went 60 miles an hour. I don't know. It was far. And we had to take a really fast speedboat.
Oh, that's
I'm
clever
with
that
you,
she
Jessica.
did that.
I never, like, if I'm in the ocean.
That's clever because you know what? If that's an honest mistake, she might have given it away and said, "Oh, wait a minute, that's the truth," because you were so specific. But at the same time, she could have been like, "That's the lie," and she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I don't remember." And when you say that, because if it was a lie, I'm just going to stick to the lie. I'm not going to change my lie mid-story, right? So she might have done that, which might make him think that that's the truth. And she did that on purpose to set him up for him to think that's the truth when really the Manitou incline was the truth. That is very clever because she'd fool me on that. But I already went with stingrays being the truth from the beginning. So we'll see. Did she accidentally blow her cover and give away that was the truth? Or was that planned and strategic to make him think it's the truth when really that's the lie? This will be a fun one. Make sure to like that video if you think this is going to be fun to see if he gets it wrong again.
How many miles?
60?
If that is your real name.
Or maybe the boat went 60 miles an hour. I don't know. It was far. And we had to take a really fast speedboat.
Well, first of all, boats don't go 60 miles an hour. They travel in knots, right? And even if I want to say 5 knots is like 12 miles, I want to say 60 miles an hour would be like 12 knots. Do boats go 60? It depends. Well, if it's a big boats won't go 60 miles an hour. But if you go on like a speedboat, they can go 60 miles an hour. But were you on a speedboat to feed stingrays? No, you had to be on a bigger boat. And bigger boats don't go 60 miles an hour. So that would mean that that's a lie. Unless, like I said, she strategically did that on purpose to throw him off, and really that's the truth. And Mark's going to say, boats don't go 60 miles an hour to feed stingrays. That's a lie. I'm going to say Manitou Incline in an hour and a half is what you climbed, and that's the truth. And she'll be like, nope, that's wrong. I fucked your head up.
Island, and we did that.
How many miles?
60.
6.
Or wait, or maybe the boat went 60 miles an hour. I don't know. It was far, and we had to take a really fast speedboat.
I'm with you, Jessica.
Yeah.
I never, like, if I'm in the ocean, I don't know how far I am up. You understand. It's like you put that in the hands of the experts.
Okay.
Exactly.
Maybe I should ask more questions before I get on a boat.
Where's the Manitou Incline?
It's in Colorado Springs.
It is. And it took you an hour and a half to get up there?
It did. It was a very steep climb. You're basically doing lunges the whole time.
Good for the tush.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead, tough guy. You have all the answers.
All right, here we go. I think that I know about the Manitou Incline.
So
I know
what?
athletes do it in about 30 minutes to an hour, and normal people can do it. It can take a little bit longer. You seem like an athlete,
You're full
or
of shit.
you're
Stop
between an
it. You're
athlete
just,
and it's wrong.
he's just set himself up to look like more of a dumb dickhead
What do you know
dingus.
about the Manitou Incline?
Because the wrestlers do it. It's Colorado Springs. It's a climb that they do to train. It has like railroad ties on it.
I
and they
hate
go
when
up.
he gives me actual answers. It drives me
And I
nuts.
know
He could be lying to you because he's a
speedboat
fucking
takes about
liar.
if it was 60 miles,
Like his dad.
you would really know that. Because that would take probably like 3 or 4 hours. So I think that you did climb. You were in Colorado and you said, I'm going to get climby. And you did the Manitou Incline in an hour and a half.
Mark, you are wrong.
I fucking told you. I don't even ask any clues. This guy overthinks it too much. I just look and use common sense and logic, and I get it right fucking 70% of the time.
3.5 hours.
It took
You
how long?
Like 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
from Texas. We don't do inclines. I trained for months, and I can't do the elevation. My Apple Watch kept saying, "Are you done working out?" And I'm like, "No, don't you know I'm dying?"
Not for nothing. That's a slow
troll.
time. That's a slow time, Jessica.
Well, she's from
She's from
Texas.
Texas. They don't do inclines.
That's right. Everything's flat.
Plus, she's from Texas. She eats smoked beef and drinks beer all day. Mark, she's from Texas. She doesn't exercise. She drinks beer in the morning and eats large quantities of smoked beef on a daily basis. They don't do inclines in Colorado. Those are potheads. Texas people are drunks.
Jessica.
She's from Texas. They don't do inclines.
That's right. Everything's flat. You're right.
Just said that.
Yes. All right.
We
Well,
don't have
listen,
elevation.
you want another mug. You want another mug. And you want that t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for package.
Hey, that's our trivia.
All right, I'm going to dance like this girl right here. You let me know in the comment section if I look like her.
Are you done working?
Sorry.
Time. That's a slow time, Jessica.
She's from Texas, dear. She eats meat and drinks beer all day. She doesn't exercise. Those are the stoners that smoke weed and climb mountains 5 hours for fun. All right, let me know if I look like our dancer.
Hey, that's our trivia dancer, Barbara Moran from New Brunswick, Texas. Nice job.
Yeah. So now rate me on a scale of 1 to 100.
Time. That's a slow time, Jessica.
She's from Texas. They don't do inclines.
That's right. Everything's flat. You're right.
Just said that.
Yes. All right.
We don't have elevation.
You want another mug. You want another mug. And you want that t-shirt. Now let's see if we can win you a great trip. It's time for package.
Nobody makes me better.
Hey, that's our trivia dancer, Barbara Moran from New Brunswick, Texas. Nice job. All right, Deja, will you spin that wheel to see what else Jessica's playing for? Trip for two to the Fairmont Maya Coba Resort in Riviera Maya, Mexico. 7 days, 6 nights. It's all inclusive. It's a prize valued at $9,400. You have 20 seconds and only one guest. Jessica, good luck.
All right, Jessica, here we go. On yesterday's show, we talked with John Stamos. At what type of venue did John say he first played with the Beach Boys?
Oh, gosh.
Oh, an auditorium? A beach.
It was a small venue where he got chased in his DoorDash jeans.
That's correct.
He was chased around what?
Chased around, like, the inside of the venue.
3 seconds.
The Hollywood Bowl?
Oh.
An auditorium.
Oh, no, Jessica. It was a baseball stadium.
A baseball stadium.
Okay.
That was a tough one. That was tough. I'm sorry.
You're not that sorry.
I am. I know. I am sorry.
But listen, there's still exciting news, Jessica. You're now entered into our
John
grand
Stamos
prize
is a
drawing
whore.
for a Caribbean vacation.
Ooh.
It's a prize valued at approximately $14,000. And now you and the lucky member of our studio audience will each receive a Roomba vacuum from iRobot. So please pick a number between 1 and 167.
91.
167.
You're that person.
You're thrilled, I can tell. All right, congratulations again, Jessica. And when we return, Heidi Gardner is
Still ahead on Live. Our countdown to Halloween continues with tips for making your own Halloween night survival kit. We'll open up the inbox to hear comments and questions. And coming up next from Saturday Night Live, Heidi Gardner.
So this is big disqualified. Like my time, it'd be fun to do a marathon with like a wheelchair and have a little motor in it because I couldn't move the wheels the whole 26 miles, right? So, and I don't care if I get disqualified. I'm not gonna break any records or win. Like I'd come in like 300th place with like 4-hour time limit or something. But I'd sit there in a wheelchair and do a marathon, and then at the end turn off the motor and start using my hands, right? And then as soon as I cross the finish line, check this out. This is what I would do. I would sit there, wheel. The last mile, everyone's cheering me on. I'm waving, and then as I cross the finish line, go like this, get up and walk. Yeah. I don't know if I get up and go like this and go like yes, just walk off and have people be like, "What the hell?" Or if I'd wheel and just be like this, and then cross and be like, and then people ask, like, why are you mocking the handicap community? It's like, I'm not. I just wanted to do it in a wheelchair. It's okay. I don't need a medal. This was for myself and my mental health.
Natural. Treat it that way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I saw this Apple show called Hello Tomorrow about a futuristic 50s or 1960s. Oh, and what was I going to say? Oh, it's 10 episodes. It's kind of interesting. You might like it. Billy Crudup's in it. That's interesting. She looks like Bette Midler from Hocus Pocus. But this one's interesting because look, it says Scott and Sherry C. Those look like two men. So it'd be interesting to see which one's Sherry. Because Sherry's either really tall and got a pot belly, or this looks like Sherry. Sherry's got her hair pulled. Yeah, that's Sherry. I could tell. Girls don't have bellies like that. That's Sherry. She's got her hair pulled back, and with the makeup, she looks like a dude.
Wowee, those are some of our entrants from our at-home Halloween costume contest. When that will be on Halloween Day, we find out who won that?
Yeah, the at-home and the real-life one.
Yes, of course. Now, I know about the in-studio. I have to be here for that. But the at-home, I like to know when we can expect it.
All on Halloween.
Exciting. Very exciting. Okay, on tomorrow's show, Allison Williams will be here.
Yes, and a performance by Chris Jansen.
And continues with no carved pumpkin decorating tips with Shannon Doherty. That's exciting to not have to carve the pumpkins.
Yeah.
Because, they deteriorate rapidly once you expose them to the elements. Okay, she's one of the featured players on Saturday Night Live, which is in its 49th season. Please welcome back to the show, Heidi Gardner.
I know, but then I was looking at your hair, and I like yours.
I feel like we have this conversation every time we see each other.
Yes, hair buddies.
So you recently left New York, and you went to Kansas City, which is your hometown, for the entire summer?
The entire summer.
How was it?
It was incredible. Like, I just went back to being a 16-year-old girl in Kansas City again. Like, I even thought about getting a job at the local coffee shop.
What?
Because I wasn't working, and I wanted to feel productive, and I was going to the same coffee shop every day. I knew everyone who worked there. I knew everyone who got coffee there, and I just thought, like, well, what if I just worked here? But I didn't have the guts to ask for an application.
I totally understand that mentality, though. I really do get that.
Yeah.
Especially like when you're used to working all the time.
Right.
The second you're not working, you're like, maybe I should apply for a short-term job here.
Part-time,
Yeah. Just
because your mind has too much time to wander.
Exactly.
And,
So during those summer months, did you learn any new hobbies? I mean, you had a lot of free time.
I did. I spent a lot of time with my dad, and he's very artistic.
Oh.
I had a birthday this summer. He helped me make my birthday invite. Then we started doing paint by numbers together.
Oh, wow.
Then he was like, you know what would be cool? A ceramics class. But he said it in a way where it was like, it wasn't possible. Like, just like, that only happens in New York. And I'm like, I bet there's ceramics classes in Kansas City that we could do as father and daughter. But it was described on the website as date night. And so I wrote to them and I was like, can I do the date night pottery class, but with my dad, and we not call it date night?
They said, yeah.
So that's more like you were like making, it was
cool.
Not just ceramics, you're making the pottery.
We were on the wheel.
You're on the wheel.
We're on the wheel.
And then you put it in the oven and fire it up and
I think we did this in July. I just got a text last week that they finally were fully fired. They take a long time.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Did you stay with your parents? Like, were you in your old bedroom?
I know better than
yes, right.
Okay.
Because I do turn back into a 16-year-old girl. Like, it's like, Dad, stop, Mom. You know, that voice comes out.
That sounds very civilized. Dad, stop, Mom. That's like, yeah.
So I ended up staying with two of my friends who are a married couple, and I lived upstairs, and I love them so much. Like, they're just so fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
It would be like hanging out with you guys every morning and having coffee. I knew they got up at 6:30 a.m. before their, like, you know, real, like, banking jobs to have coffee, and I would hear them, and I would be like, is it appropriate for me to go downstairs at 6:30 a.m. and, like, have coffee with them?
Yes.
And I started doing it, and then so we'd all start the morning together the girl upstairs, this wearing, and it was. I mean, I guess it wasn't actual throuple vibe, but it was throuple, it felt like the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that for the title of your memoir, Me, the Girl Upstairs. Just put that in your pocket.
Me, the Girl Upstairs.
I think it's a good idea to write about your throuple experience.
You're a long-time Kansas City Chiefs fan. How do you feel about the Taylor Swift?
I know how the audience feels. As long as the Chiefs are winning and eyes are on my team and we all agree to love them, I'm in. And Travis is playing great. I mean, it is really cool to see. It's just been such a cool year in Kansas City with like the Super Bowl, the NFL draft, Taylor Swift. I'm excited for the city because all eyes are on Kansas City and we deserve it. It's a really special place.
All right, we need to take a break. When we return, we'll find out how he does after a Saturday Night Live production. Yes.
Still ahead on Live. We'll give you tips for creating your own Halloween survival kit.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Give a little love. Start the holidays at Macy's Friends and Family now. Take an extra 30% off top brands and 15% off beauty and more. Get love, get style at Macy's.
Ultimate Endless Shrimp is here with a limited time flavor drop. New crispy dragon shrimp. One of 7 endless choices. Right now, only at Red Lobster. Welcome to fun dining.
What's that?
It's a new electric blanket. It's going to help us save on heating costs this winter.
I hope you kept the receipt.
Want to stay warm this winter and still save money? Help is just around the corner. Call ABC now and get a whole home comfort system for as low as $89 per month. At ABC, expert same-day installation of your new system is how it's done. So call today for this limited time offer. Trust ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and consider it done. If you have chronic kidney disease, you can reduce the risk of kidney failure with Farxiga, because there are places you'd rather be. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including ketoacidosis that may be fatal, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. A rare life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis.
Trudy, please, I just need you to
sit here and look pretty. Now that I can do.
Oh my God! She just fell through her dance, and somehow her top just flew off. Trudy.
That was a scene from Saturday Night Live season premiere featuring our guest, Heidi Gardner.
I mean, you are the gift that keeps on giving. Your physical comedy is better than anyone else's. And I've got to tell you that I get such joy. Like, very rarely do I laugh until I cry, but you make me laugh until I cry every time.
That is so kind to hear. Thank you, Kelly.
So, do you have to go to the rap party after every show?
Yeah, does anybody not go?
You know, during COVID, we didn't have the parties. Yeah. And so now, and every so often you're exhausted and you don't want to go, but I think having that like absence of parties now makes us all want to party and be like, this is actually really special. And just, I always tell myself, just go to the party because you have all that adrenaline, you know, you hosted like, and even this Saturday at 3 a.m., I was like, all right, Heidi, go home. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to be laying in bed pulsating, you know, with my cats. I might as well just stay at the party. And
I don't think people really, like, at home understand, like, how nocturnal you all are. Like, I'm impressed that you're here.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. Even I got home at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning, and I pulled the blinds and I put on a sleep mask, and I'm an early riser, but I always convince myself, like, I just did SNL, I'm gonna sleep like hard. So I put on the sleep mask and I woke up on Sunday, and I could tell through the sleep mask that it was like sunny outside, and usually I wake up when it's dark. So I was like, I think I slept till 2 p.m. This is awesome. Amazing. This is going to be incredible. And I rolled over and it was 8 a.m. I slept for 3 hours. And I was up. I put on Steel Magnolias, and then the Chiefs were playing, and that's my Sunday.
Oh my God.
So who's on this week?
Nate Bargatze,
my
comedian.
God. So funny.
So funny. And the Foo Fighters.
Comedians are so good at hosting SNL,
I know.
don't you think?
Yeah, I mean,
it's in the DNA.
It's in the DNA. You know, you're going to get a good monologue. We met him yesterday for like the host pitch meeting, and just his little anecdotes and stories he was telling. I was laughing like I was at a stand-up show. I was like very loudly. I was like, oh, this is going to be great.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, thank you so much.
We love having you.
Thank you. I love being here.
Saturday on NBC and Peacock. Coming up next, we're going to make a Halloween night survival kit. Stick around.
Tomorrow at Live, Allison Williams.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 2.9% financing for 72 months, or $5,000 combined cash allowance, plus $1,000 bonus cash on the 2023 Ram 1500.
Convenience, confidence, and complete safety. Invisible Fence brand is more than a fence. Our experts are with you every step of the way to ensure your pet's security. Give us a call or visit invisiblefence.com to get started.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories, where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. And if I stare too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet love of mine.
Getting rid of old furniture can be a real nightmare.
Here for the sofa.
Can I buy you a mirror?
Skip the nightmare. Trade it in at Smith instead. Get $500 for your old furniture now.
Are you ready? Don't they get paid? Well, sure we get paid. But would you like to get paid to get hit by a car? If I get paid to do a certain job, I don't know why someone even say that.
We still would like to make it home in one piece as well.
We're just like any other person that is trying to do a job and is trying to get home safe to our family.
Welcome back. Our countdown to Halloween continues now with tips on how avoiding real scares while trick-or-treating this Halloween. Joining us with a Halloween night survival kit is our good friend and lifestyle expert, Amy Goodman.
Amy, Don't you remember the days when we were just sent out into the wild with a pillowcase to go harvest candy and be home sometime before dark?
I was once a gypsy, literally with the Afghan, they had those hand-knitted blankets that you had on the sofa. I just put that on with some purple eyeshadow of my mom's, and I was a gypsy that year, I remember.
Wow, that was it.
That was my DIY. It was very low-tech, very simple life.
Where do we begin now with our children who need Halloween survival kits?
Well, of course. Okay. Instead of doing empty calories on top of empty calories when it comes to eating and consuming the candy, make sure you serve a solid dinner with real food. Halloween night is crazy. You know how it is. They want costumes. They're doing makeup. Maybe there's a last-minute alteration you need to do on the costume. Then they're running out the door to be with their friends. If they're a little bit older, if they're younger, they're pining by the window and they cannot wait to get out there. So make sure that you make the time to fill up their bellies with something solid and nutritious. Because gosh knows the candy's coming in no matter, it's coming in no matter how you clock it in.
That's right.
Okay, what's next?
So you want to take your trash with you.
Yes.
I just did a community cleanup on Saturday in my little town. There's a lot of trash out there, people.
There's a lot,
And after Halloween night,
all the wrappers.
Can you imagine how much worse it is? So these are really cute. I got this at my local store within walking distance to my house. This is lunch bags, obviously. You can decorate them with the kids before you head out. And this is where all the wrappers go. And because they're cute, kids will know to come run up to you and pop them in there. Just if you see garbage on the street too, please just pick it up. Just take a moment to pick it up.
Come on, kids. Let's get out there and clean up the street.
That's right. Maybe they can have an extra piece of candy if they help you pick up some wrappers.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Yeah, okay.
What's this, a thermos?
Yeah, I love to have a little hot bevy with me as we're hitting out the open roads. And this is how you become the #1 most popular parent. This is a salted caramel cocoa. Right, seasonal cocos are so yum. You could do a pumpkin spice cocoa. You could do just regular cocoa with some orange essence in it. And these are fun. And you want to take some extra cups because this one cup for everybody in this day and age is not going to work.
Right.
So all the neighborhood kids are going to line up and have some. Plus, we have the ghost marshmallows. This is
cute.
Paint. Yeah, these are edible black ink. When these guys melt, their faces get crazy and scary, and they're fun. And we have them in a little takeout container to take with you on the road with your thermos and the hot
I saw a couple moms with a smaller thermos out one.
We've seen some moms with chalices.
Yes.
I'm like, what are you supposed to be? They're like, I'm supposed to be drunk by now.
That in and of itself is a costume all to its own, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. So first aid kits. I want to just show you how cute and small this one is. It just goes right into a coat pocket, right? So my daughter was Maleficent just a couple years ago, a DIY costume. She bought new shoes, and unbeknownst to me, she had the worst blisters. Great for blisters, small cuts when they got caught on branches. There's a number of things that could go wrong. Also, add to the safety pins. You never know with a costume if it's going to get torn, if you're going to fall. And there's tears when the costume gets damaged, right? This is the one time of year they get to dress up and be something they are not. And lastly, make sure the kids, there is no consuming or putting anything to the mouth without using hand sanitizer first. So we've got little pocket-sized ones here. This is for the adults and the parents.
This is truly like a new generation of trick-or-treating.
Right?
Really
Thank you.
All the stuff we never had.
Some wipes,
Baby wipes for melted Dracula makeup. That's oil-based. Once it gets on the costume, more tears. So we want the tears to be happy ones of joy.
All right, we can take a break. More with Amy Goodwin when we come back.
It's time for Live's annual Halloween costume contest. Join us live on Halloween morning at our studio dressed in your costume. Our studio is located on the corner of West 67th Street and Columbus Avenue in New York City. Show up by 7:30 a.m. on Tuesday, October 31st for your chance to win. We will be awarding 5 prizes totaling over $10,000. Go to livewithkellyandmark.com for all the details. October 31st, Live's Halloween show is coming. Next live, Allison Williams.
I will take the elevator every single time. I get in there and I put my arm in. It's like a horror movie. I know what it's like to perform.
That's her way of saying she likes to go downtown. Well, remember Halloween when he just like, I'm surprised she didn't throw them. When I was a kid, I used to just knock on the door, get candy, and while I was walking down the stairs, I would open it up and put it in my mouth. Like within 5 minutes after I had my hands in my butt cheeks, wiping my crack, or scratching an itch in my anus. I want to know who's the sucker that now, just because they saw this girl give all these super, super duper safe, paranoia-based tips for Halloween is now spending, they saw it on fucking Live with Kelly and Mark, and now I'm going to have to do that because that's the normal, because this one girl said so on TV. Now they're spending like 60 extra bucks on all this shit because they think their kid's going to get AIDS and die because they ate a Three Musketeers, at 8:45 night from Old Lady Agnes down the street. Old Lady Agnes, she doesn't have any teeth. She might poison you and want to rape you in a Mormon church, a Scientology church in Utah with Tom Cruise. Give me a break. Just let the kids eat. If they get sick, they sick. You're building their immune system, damn it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a waste. What a waste of time all this is. What is this shit? Oh yeah, you can wear this hat. It puts a light on so that way you're not in the dark. It'll protect you from getting kidnapped. No, it won't. And by the way, this hat costs $90. Give me a break. Oh my God.
With portals to new worlds and fine dining with a view. Your window treatment should be as inspiring as your home and the remarkable routine of your daily life. 3-day blinds.
It's so fun. Okay, we're back with Amy Goodman, who is showing us how to have a horror-free night on Halloween. What's next?
So this is like, you got to have the wagon, right? For all the things that I'm telling you to pack up. It's kind of like the Formula One of Halloween vehicles, if you know what I'm saying. Taking your own wheels with you. And by the end of the night, you might even find space for a couple toddlers in here and their snacks. Of course, we're going to secure them in with their little seatbelts. Now, you want to bring the light with you. Not every street is well lit. So we have flashlights. You want to make sure that everything, I got the headlamps.
I like your headlamp.
It's great because it's hands-free, right? So if a kid doesn't want to be juggling a zillion things, then you can get the headlamp, and you actually, this is pretty brilliant. It's pretty quick.
It's really bright.
It's really bright, right?
Yeah.
So make sure these are armed with new batteries. And don't we love a good glow? I mean, that looks so cute.
Listen, glow jewelry should be mandatory for everything, as far as I'm concerned.
It makes it easier to find your kids, even if it's a super crowded street or even a crowded apartment hallway, like if you're trying to find the kids.
So cars can see the kids.
Yes, right. Don't get hit, right? That was one of our 70s things. Make sure that you stay hydrated. You're going to be walking all night long. You'll be walking farther than you expect. After, 5 chocolates, not saying anything here, but if you're eating a lot of chocolate, you get really thirsty. So it's great to have water for both the kiddos and the adults. It is slated to be cold somewhere in the country. It's definitely going to be cold. So you want to make sure that you have the new blanket scarves are on trend, folks, and really great beanies, have lots of gloves. Kids are not going to want to wear the sweater and the jacket. You know what I'm saying? Like when you first go out, they want to show off their costume.
Right.
Go ahead, let them show it off.
Or
but
if
then
they are wearing it, they're going to get hot, and they want somewhere to, and you're not going to be holding it the whole
stash
time.
it, right. So you can add layers as you progress. This is just getting cuter and cuter, I was about to say. And of course, our little gloves. And don't forget the umbrellas in case you got some rainy weather
If
going
you're in
on.
the Northeast, you know the deal. You bring the umbrella. You always bring the umbrella.
Yes, and the ones that are domed-like are particularly great for those windy Halloween nights.
Well, these were great tips. Thank you, Amy. Always great to see you. For all of this information and more, go to our website, livewithkellyandmark.com. Amy Goodman, everybody. We're next going to open up the inbox to go out.
If you would like to know more about any of Amy's tips or anything you see on Live, log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Every day, more dog people and more vets are deciding it's time for a fresh approach to pet food. They're quitting the kibble and kicking the cans and feeding their dogs dog food that's actually, food. Developed with vets, made from real meat and veggies, portioned for your dog, and delivered right to your door. It's smarter, healthier pet food. Get 50% off your first box at the Farmer's Dog.
End of too long.
For your dog and delivered right to your
right, welcome back. It's the Inbox. Lisa from Albany, New York says, hi, Kelly and Mark. Kelly, what kind of breakfast should Mark order for you?
He should. Thank you for asking, Lisa from Albany. He should order me a cappuccino with whole milk,
a fruit plate,
followed by a chia pudding of some variety with coconut flakes and fresh berries.
Fruit plate.
If that is not available, as he knows, if that is not available, he should order me a Bircher muesli with some nuts and fresh fruit. If that is not available, he should order me, as he knows, an avocado toast. Smashed avocado on toast. But he only orders me eggs Benedict. So Donna from Lodi, New Jersey says Mark orders what he likes when you're late because he knows you won't eat it and he gets more without looking like he eats a large amount. My husband of 38 years does the same. He definitely knows I won't eat it, but he orders it anyway.
We're all the same. Lainey from Orlando, Florida said, Kelly, is that a hidden Mickey on your dress? Or have I been living in Orlando too long and everything starts to look like a hidden Mickey?
At the front there.
Where?
In the front.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Am I representing the company without even knowing it?
She says she even sees eyes. She sees eyes on your sleeves.
Eyes on my sleeves? I mean,
it looks like a monster. It looks like a scary.
It's not intentionally a hidden Mickey, but it is. Kath from Milton, Georgia says, dude, you are lucky to be out of it. I'm watching you while I'm riding on my Peloton, and I see that you have a similar injury to me, and I bet you didn't get your pinky caught in Spanx like I did. Oh, that's funny. Meaning you.
Picture.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Spanx injury? Yeah, Spanx.
I once almost dislocated my shoulder putting on a Lululemon sports bra.
Tammy from Cornwall, New York said, hello, Mark and Gelman. When me and my friend do our cold plunges, we'll tell each other jokes for 3 minutes. Well, you know what the joke is? You only do it for 3 minutes. 6 minutes.
Jimmy from Pittsburgh.
We'll be right back.
If you love watching our show from home, now's your chance to see it live and in person. You can check out all the stars, be part of the show, and maybe even win a prize. This exclusive. Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now.
I missed that joke. He's not ordering the eggs Benedict because he thinks you like the eggs Benedict. He's eating the eggs Benedict because he does. He's not ordering eggs Benedict because he thinks that's what you want. He's ordering it because that's what he wants. He's like, what do I want to try? I already got the pancakes, the chocolate chip pancakes. I want to try the eggs Benedict. I'll get that for my wife. Then she'll eat like a bite and be like, all right, I'm full. I don't want the rest.
Tammy from Cornwall, New York said, hello, Mark and Gelman. When me and my friend do our cold plunges, we'll tell each other jokes for 3 minutes. Well, you know what the joke is? You only do it for 3 minutes. 6 minutes.
Jimmy from Pittsburgh.
We'll be right back. What, Wade?
There may be advantages you are missing. This free booklet, 5 Things You Need to Know About Medicare Plans, can help you choose a Medicare plan that makes sense for you. Just call Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois at 1-866-233-9409. Get more from Medicare by having this important booklet on hand. The Medicare enrollment deadline is December 7th. Call 1-866-233-9409.
With FanDuel, every night is a watch party. When new customers bet $5 and get $200 back in bonus
bets. Bet all the stars with all your friends. Only on FanDuel.
Closed captioning sponsored in part by.
All right, time to do some selling. That's going towards rent. Oh yeah, that's going towards girls' night. And that's going towards a new bag.
From October 16th through November 19th, any listing will be entered for a chance to win $10,000 cash. Terms and conditions apply. Treat well with Blue, and you'll feel it too. Experience Bluephoria every time you give your dog a naturally delicious blue buffalo treat.
I am Tony Hawk, and like many of you, I take a statin to reduce cholesterol. But statins can also deplete CoQ10 levels. That's why my doctor recommended Qunol CoQ10. Qunol, the brand I trust.
Hey, don't forget on tomorrow's show, Allison Williams will be here.
Also, Chris Jansen performs.
And no carve and carve pumpkin decorating with TikTok star Shannon Doherty.
Watch ABC 7 24/7. Now, wherever you stream.
It's jaw-dropping, it's eye-popping, it's gut-busting, it's showtime. Everyone agrees this show is so good! Beetlejuice, November 7th through the 19th at the Auditorium Theater.
Take your Washington, D.C. politician girlfriend to Beetlejuice and fondle her, right? The first interactive show where you can bring your partner from Washington, D.C. and fondle them, whether they're a politician, a teacher, or an unemployed teenager with a fake ID. Bring her to Beetlejuice. We'll let you play with her under the skirt, inside of her blouse, and vape marijuana in front of children of all ages.
Iconic role launched a career that would see Roundtree star on television, stage, and screen, including the groundbreaking ABC miniseries Roots. Richard Roundtree died of pancreatic cancer. He was 81. Rest in peace. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.
Fuck you, San Diego. And fuck off, San Diego. Is that what he says? Oh, my God. Oh, 106.30, 106.30. Boy, man, I got to stop waking up in the middle of the night and eating all that chili.
Selling.
Star Shannon Doherty.
Give her a kiss on the mouth. Give her a kiss on the mouth, she says. Give her a kiss on the mouth.
And if they don't, it's our job to make sure your family receives justice and compensation.
Malman Law, we know what matters most. Lost Illinois Medicaid? Healthcare.gov is here for you.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
What about a plan that covers doctor visits?
Emergency care?
Prescriptions?
With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month.
What's the website again?
Healthcare.gov.
Time for a furnace tune-up? Call ABC now for your $49 ultimate furnace.
There is about replacement windows. I'm here with Ted Coons, the project manager for Renewal by Anderson, to talk about it.
Yeah, one of the big things we hear from homeowners is, I shouldn't need to replace my windows. They're just not that old. But here's the thing. Home builders put in high-end kitchens and bathrooms.
This is like when you go to a restaurant. And they say, congratulations, you're hired. Well, you need a uniform. Now you have to purchase your uniform from us. So you have a shirt, we have a shirt, a hat, and then our apron and these pants that are custom pants that say, the pizza place on them, right? And you can only get them through us. So basically, so the shirt, the hat, the apron, and the pants are all $180. And then we'll just deduct that from your first 2 checks. And it's like, so wait a minute, you hired me, and the first thing you're going to do is like How much is the shirt? Oh, we charge $75. The hat's $30, the apron's $20, and the pants, are $65. What are you talking about? Fucking shit. Anyways, yeah, it smells like poo. Why do my boogers smell like poo? You know what? My boogers don't smell like poo. It's my fingers that smell like poo. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I can't believe this shit. All right, guys. Season 2, episode 35. Oh, you know what? Who really gives a crap anymore? Season 2, episode 36 from October 24th. Happy Halloween. You know what you should do? Go dress as a piece of shit. Because all you got to do is wake up and go outside and tell people you're 30 years old, grab a handful of candy, and then shove it in your ass, lick your hand, and wipe the person's face that gave you the candy and say, yo, And there you go. You'll win costume contest and you'll get free candy. That's my advice for today. I'm Phil DeBlanc. I'll see you next time. Enjoy your life because I won't enjoy mine. All right. Farts. Who wants to hear me fart? I'm going to toot the melody to our national anthem. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. All the and the rockets red glare, bunch of bombs out of my ass, and the bunch of farts in the air turned blue in the night, 'cause I drank too much pop poo. Jose, why are you crossing the border with drugs? For the land of the free is the methane of my butt. Cha cha cha, sucker!